Oh, there's one.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
There he is.
Target spotted.
Gas moving in. Made it through and took the win.
There it is! And there's the dub! Let's talk about the Holger 26 for a bit. As you've seen already, I've won a game of Warzone using it. I like it. I think it's a pretty good gun. It has some pros. It has some cons. We'll kind of talk about them as we go along throughout the video, and let's really dissect this gun, okay? So, I didn't play Warzone until Season 4, whenever I found out, hey, it had a solo mode. Let me go get in that. And so now here we are, and I'm doing well, and I'm having a good time. So I had to unlock this gun. I think it came out in Season 2, and it took getting 2 long shot kills over 25 matches while using light machine guns. Bit of a grind. But what made me fall in love with this gun was Season 4, actually, picking up, I believe it's the, in the store, the, like, Dream Maker or something about it, maybe? I can't really remember the name of the gun, but I know it was a blueprint somewhere, and it was the Holger, and I was like, that is an interesting gun. You pick it up, it's got good scope, it's got a good recoil, not a whole lot, but then I really discovered something that I enjoyed when I picked one up in Warzone, the fact that it has an actual 100 round drum magazine, not like a drum with a belt inside like the MG34. It has one that works more like any other assault rifle, so I was like, that is pretty cool. So I wanted to show you the loadout that I use in Warzone with it. So you can see behind me, got the stapled grip tape. Let me see if I can get out the way. There it is right there. So we got the rear grip, stapled grip tape. We have the XR X-axis stock. So that's the aim down sight speed one. We have the stapled grip tape, aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed. Super important, I think, stapled grip tape, honestly, on pretty much every gun I use in Warzone, because I thoroughly enjoy having a better sprint to fire speed. Always got to have some kind of suppressor, right? So that's like your third attachment. Then I went for not the full-on short barrel, but the medium barrel, because you get a little aim down sight speed, a little less bullet velocity. But this one makes you lose some recoil control. Didn't like that. Did not like losing control of my recoil for a little bit more movement speed, so went ahead with this one. And then I like the canted hybrid because I enjoy it, man. I like the fact that you can flick back and forth between a like 3.25 like hollow sight into a red dot. I like that. I like it a lot because you can change your range of engagement fairly easily with this gun. And then what I really like is pretty much because it starts with the base magazine, as I said earlier, it's basically a 6th attachment for free. So, slight advantage for you in any Warzone game, pretty much against anyone else, unless they're using assault rifles or SMGs. I know a couple of them have the barrels with built-in suppressors, but that's going to kind of take away range on most of those most of the time, and this one doesn't lose that range. But so that's enough about the pros of it, right? So basically the pros: good recoil control, good rate of fire, good range, good aim down sight speed. You get 6 attachments, right? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the staple grip tape is your 5th one. But then since you have a 100 round drum magazine, free 6th attachment, so why not? I mean, give yourself every advantage you can in Warzone, right? You're not playing favorites. You're playing to win. You're playing to rack up kills. But what I have noticed is it says its damage is like on par with, you know, it's barely under the Bruin, and it's a little, it's over the, you know, it's equal with, my bad, it's equal with the Bruin. It's a little under the MG34, a little under the M91, barely under the S886, and again under the PKM. But its damage, it just like, it feels like it takes way more bullets to kill than the Bruin. And I'm like, how is this possible? Because they share the same amount of damage. And I'm not really modding it to where it's losing damage. So something's up. Maybe it's the fact that they know, you know, Activision, Battle.net, they know that this has a belt-fed magazine and this has a drum that you get for free. Maybe they were like, okay, since it gets a 6th attachment for free, we're going to go ahead and turn down its damage a little bit. I haven't looked it up. Really haven't. Kind of want to do some investigating, so maybe I will and I'll let you know later on. But I feel like it actually does less damage than the Bruin. Could just be a mental thing. They're both shooting 5.56. But Bruin, you have to use it. If you want to make the Bruin have a magazine, you have to use an attachment. So let's go take a look. You have to use an attachment to get to the 60 round mag instead of having belt fed. So I'm not entirely sure. And honestly, the Holger should arguably be the best gun in the game, if not one of the best guns, because of the fact that it has a 6th attachment and it has a 100 round drum mag. But yet, it seems to have a slower time to kill, somehow a bit slower than the Bruin. It's a mystery to me. I don't get it. I don't know how. I don't know why. But I just have this feeling that it does. But I still really like it. Brinky, what are you doing? But I still really like it. So again, if you're interested in using the Holger, great little setup right here. Let me get out of the way again. Great little setup, you know what I mean? Great little setup for aiming down sights very quickly. You've seen it in action. You've seen it win me a game. But still, be warned, I don't really know how I feel about the damage. You know, it's just, sometimes it surprises me. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it's doing the same amount of damage as the Bruin. But that's it. Hope you enjoy. And that's a little story about the Holger. So get out there and use it. Get out there and crush. Go ahead. Go win. What are you still doing here? Go out there and win. Don't remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you out there in the Warzone, babies. Later on.